We are back. We've already claimed our hive. You might see I have improved a lot. Well, today, this live stream, I'll explain everything. So what I normally do when I join the server is I go to the honey dispenser. This is normally the route I take to, like, first thing I join when I join any game. Like, if it's a new day, this is what I normally do. And then I go to the gummy. I normally get the glue dispenser and get the gummy mask, but I haven't been usually doing that. And then I come over to the sprout dispenser, well, special sprout. Then I come to the strawberry dispenser. And remember, you at least, if you want to use this strategy, you need at least goo hot shot and also 15 bees. And then I use the blue portal, take from the treat dispenser, do the memory match, while I'm also going down here. Then I go to the blueberry dispenser. Then I go to summon a honey storm. Well, you can do that at your own pace. You don't have to follow this, like many people do it in different ways. And then I normally come down to defeat the king beetle, but I've already done it. So, let me tell you about all the improvements from last stream of Beesaw. So now, I have gotten the petal wand, the demon mask, the diamond mask, the petal belt, and the coconut canister. That is all the new improvements that is all new gear I've gotten. And then I've got all the abilities. I also finished, well, I think a few days ago I finished the Spirit Bear quest. I'm currently trying to get the Windy Bee, which I already have. And then when the new Black Bear quest came out for the mythical egg, I finished them all. And I'm just currently doing the Brown Bear quests. And then mostly, you should always try and have something in the blender, crafting. That is one thing that will help me a lot. Always have something crafting, even if it's something small like 3 gumdrops. It's still something. So then I'm currently blending to get the crafting materials, crafting resources for the gummy beans. And then after I've collected the honey storm, I use the red cannon and claim my royal jelly per gifted bee type. But then usually in between all that route, I normally go and do the mega memory matches and the other ones. My tactic is just going diagonal either way. got 25 royal jellies and 3 blue extracts. That's gonna really help. So what I currently need for the gummy boots is 549 glue, 548 glue, I mean. Sorry. 648 glue. I need 72 glitter, 59 blue extract, and 64 red extract. And I also need the honey. So I'm just crafting a lot of using my gumdrops to craft glue. So let's see how much we can make from a decent market boost. Need to first activate the field boosters. Down. I think they're all on the cooldown. I also completed. I've got most of my badges to Grandmaster, except the coconut and pepper, and the playtime quest battle ability badge. They will come eventually. My next hive slot currently costs, I think, is about 49 billion. 49 billion. 46 billion. That is what I'm currently saving for. Well, I'd say the hardest part was probably getting the coconut canister, maybe, or the supreme saturator. That took me a while. You must be asking, like, for tips. My tips is just, you should just grind a lot. Maybe spend like certain amount of days dedicated to Beast One. I mostly wear the demon mask all the time because I'm mostly sometimes the coconut crab has spawned, so then if I keep after changing masks, it just annoys me. My fastest time for coconut crab is, I think it's 58 seconds. 48 seconds. And my high score for the ant challenge is 259. People are really getting higher, aren't they? Seconds. So let's see how high we can get in the ant challenge. I normally use oil and tropical drinks because oil gives my bees more speed and tropical drink gives them more critical chance. I've also got all the mythicals in the game. I'm currently trying to get a second tadpole bee. And then I'm just gonna be working on my mutations. The reason why I haven't been doing a lot of BStorm or at all streaming BStorm was because I need to do a lot of self-development. So that's why I've been grinding by myself, trying to get, even if you grinding to get the best gear, even if you got like the best gear, it's not really, it doesn't make, people say you're like pro. I don't really understand what a pro is. Like, is pro someone like when you have the best gear, or like pro someone who is wise? Because I think a pro is like someone who has a good knowledge of the game, like they have good tactics. So that's why they're like, even if they make a new account, they know ways to level up quickly, to be like the best in the game. That's my definition of a pro. But people have their own opinions. I'm currently not doing so well in the ad challenge. I wasn't really focusing. While waiting for our bees to wake up, I've been doing Stump Snail a lot, and I got a Diamond Shell Amulet, 9% goo, 4% pollen, 7% goo conversion, 49% stump field pollen, 23% cactus field boost, and 22% dandelion field boost, field pollen, sorry. Well, I always advise like to, if you're like AFK in the stump, even if it's for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, at least you get that little damage off stump. That's what really helps me get motivated with stump. Well, I don't really create too much Diamond Star amulets, but I try and go for the instant conversion ones, and also the ones with B ability rate. That will really help. And by the way, Diamond Star amulets cost 1 billion to create a new one. This golden stick bug amulet was it was difficult. We had to get many help, like people who got reasonable understanding of the game to help me out get this. I think my current high score for for stick bug is 27 million. Then my moon amulet is maxed out, but I still go with the instant conversion. And then this is my supreme amulet. It's pretty decent, but I know I can do better. King Beetle amulet is pretty random. It's not random, it's just like, depends how many times you defeated the King Beetle. So it's kinda random. And that's all. We're going to see if we can get Windy Bee from the... No, we're going to see if we can try and get the Windy Bee from the Wind Shrine. But people said it takes a while, like from 100 royal jellies to 500. That's what I've heard. But tell me in the comments if you've heard anything else. That's what happens most times if you give it cloud vials. You might be wondering how many times I've defeated the commando chick. I think I've killed it defeated it 58 times. I don't really focus on Commando Chick because you need a group of people to like help you actually get to 100. So I've just given up basically. Unfortunately. Defeated it. Hopefully one day I'll get to the spirit of doing it. Commando Chick usually takes me 30 minutes, but now, because it's a higher level, I think it's like 45 minutes. I think in the last Bee Swarm video live stream, we got 11 views, which is good, and we got 2 likes. In this stream, can we aim for about 3 likes? 3 likes in this stream. In the last Bee Swarm video, that I'll be thankful for. So the field booster should be ready. Clover. Hopefully the market boost is a little bit cheap. That, I don't even think that's worth it. No. Unfortunately, it's a bit too expensive for me. It's not that I can't afford it, it's like I'm trying to see if I can make profit. So then when I'm grinding, well, this is if you are okay to use these. I normally, I'm gonna do 15 minutes, so I'm gonna use a glitter. Then we're gonna use red extract, blue extract. I know I shouldn't be using this, but I'm gonna use glue, oil, enzymes, and tropical drink, and marshmallow beer. Well, my usual way is like, now I've decided on that it's Clover that I switch masks. I know this is like not really beneficial because I'm wasting time, but this is my method, and we missed, unfortunately. So as we are waiting for our bees to come back, you might be asking like, how do I decide which bees I want? Well, my method is like really weird. I try and have like the same amount of haystacks producing bees and focus producing bees. Same with like Melody and Baby Love. I try and get a reasonable, like, I'm on all-rounder types of bees. All-rounder. I'm trying to get all the types of bees gifted. And strangely enough, like, when I get a mythical, apparently I get 2. Like in the same day, or like the same week, I just get the same mythical again in my hive. If I'm just doing royal jellies. But it hasn't really happened with tadpole yet. What really helps me out with grinding is the vector bead and its triangulate. Well, you may be like, oh, I need mythical bees, I need them so bad, but like, just take a deep look at their stats. Do you really need it? I had to spend about 30 billion honey just to get a tadpole bee from Royal Jellies. I did not even think it was worth it, but because it's it's a new type, it's because I know I can make 30 billion in like a few days, so it doesn't really hurt me too much. When I get my hands on a star treat, I'm thinking about getting Fuzzy Bee gifted, because I really like its gifted ability, Pollen Haze, and the improvement of Fuzzy Coat. I've still got the festive sprouts from the presents from last year, if you can recall. I don't really know what my goal is for Beeswax. My goal is now is to get 50 bees. That is so weird. This rings around there. Highs 20 bees. I'm even shocked that I did the Black Bear quest in one day. It was because I still had my stump snail, and like, there's 2 quests to like, you had to collect like 300 million in stump, and then the second one says 600 million in stump. It took me a very long time because I had a stump snail, unfortunately. But I couldn't really do anything about it. I use coconuts frequently because it helps me with the honeybee honey hunt. I don't know like what you get at the final quest. I haven't seen anyone go to the final quest yet. Sometimes I use my jelly beans, not often. Only when I'm like grinding in coconuts or grinding as a group. This Fuzzy Bee is really helping out with its fuzzy balls, because I've got 2. I think I'm planning to make about 2 billion honey from the clover, but I kind of wasted some time, so like 1.8 billion should be good enough for me. You might think it's a high number, but in reality, that's only the minimum. It's because I'm not going all out. Like, I didn't get the wins for clover. That would have really helped, instead of me using my microconverters. Sorry, I was silent. It's just, I was thinking. I was actually thinking, like, what is my goal for Beast? Like, my end time goal. It's really, if you ask this question to many people, they'll just say, like, to get, like, the coconut canister, to get 50, to be like me. I'm like, to be like me is quite easy, but I just really don't know what my goal is. I don't even think there's a goal. I keep nearly running. I want you guys to tell me your progress of Bee-Swarm and what's your goal. Tell me in the comments, like, what do you find you enjoy most about Bee-Swarm? What do you hate about it? What would you say that needs improvement? What I would say that needs improvement is probably, I don't know, probably this, like all these icons, and probably like that you can't access this icon here because of the menu bar. That is one thing I'll say that needs fixing. That's my opinion. I'm not sure what I'll say I hate about Bee-Swarm. There's nothing really to help with hate, but there's just things that need improvement. Well, this is just my opinion because I just think sorry about that pause, is because Bee-Swarm wasn't really working. Well, usually I'll normally use like the same things again, but I'm just gonna use Enzyme, the tropical drink, because 5 minutes is gonna be wasted off it. I don't really like when that happens. So from the start, when we looked at the board that I've made for today, it said 2.5 billion. I remember that. So let's see, after this Clover Boost has ended, how much we've made. Most people advise that you do Mondo Chick, but like, I don't really do it every hour. But I do it because of the microconverters and field dice. I mostly spend my field dice like donated to Windshrine, because I feel like that's like the only thing that is useless to me that I should donate. I really don't know when I'm gonna use my festive sprouts. I've told most people that I'll never use them until this Christmas, until I get more, and until that, or until like they're really buffed or like broken. That's what I usually tell people. For the next oncoming videos, I'm thinking of course, more Beeswarm videos. I'll try and do videos, live streams on events, because I think soon he's going to put up some bear quest. I'll definitely try my best to record it. If not, then I'll try and get up screenshots of like each of the quests. And also, in the comments, tell me if you're still in quarantine and how life was for you. I've got about 15 seconds left on this Clover boost. I think we made really good progress. He really has buffed the Diamond Mask. It's very interesting. That's the end. So normally after a boost, I normally do like until everything dies down, like all my boost dies down. But usually I just go to the hive. I really do advise you get a 1DB. It really does help. And try to get it gifted for that. I think it's 30% instant mic conversion, 25%, 15%. And also that 2 times pollen from high, from clouds. I think I've made about probably 2.5 billion. I don't really remember. I think we're gonna take off 100 million because we claim in the middle of that we claimed a Black Bear quest. I didn't forget that. So we've made about 4.2 billion. Take off 2.5 billion equals. I think it's about 1.8 billion. Just as I said. 1.8 billion. That is not bad. Since no one's done Commander Chick, I'll just do it. I normally just do oil and tropical drinks. when doing commando check to like do it a little bit faster. So these are just some of my methods of playing B-Spawn, the tactics I use. Mostly this is like, I learned this from people who are really experienced at the game. So hopefully you can get more B-Spawn content. I'm thinking of doing more Call of Duty. I really enjoyed that live stream. And then I'm not sure of any other Roblox games. So you guys can give me some suggestions. I was thinking of Lumber Tycoon 2. I've been playing that on recently. And then there's also Restaurant Tycoon 2. But it doesn't have to be tycoons or simulators. It could be games like Phantom Forces, Arsenal. But just tell me in the comments any ideas of any games. It doesn't even have to be a Roblox game. Anything you would like me to stream. I'm just gonna finish collecting all the loot from ModUchi. And hopefully in every stream I'll try and answer your comments. So that's it. So from last stream, got I think it was a comment from the Call of Duty. Got a comment from Toasty YouTube that he asked, what PC do you have? I don't use a PC, I use a gaming laptop, like an advanced one, so not an ordinary one. That's why the gameplay is not the best that it could be. Road to 1k subs said, great, thanks a lot for saying that the stream was great. If you want me to shout you out on the next stream, make sure you comment down below. I'll make sure any comments that I see just before the next stream, I'll say them in the stream. So I think that's it for now. Make sure you like and subscribe. But until the next stream, make sure you we'll try and aim for at least 3 likes for this just before the next stream.